Hi guys, this is Tracy from Lavinia Stamps, and today we are going to be playing with our brand new stamps. So I'm going to be creating this lovely card here on the gel press using, I've got Anna Banana, Soft Signet and Graphite. Now I might not use all of those colours, but just to give you an idea, I've got my brayer, I've got my Bob Long gel press. Okay, so as I say, these are using our lovely brand new stamps. I love designing this time of year. I love Halloween. So yeah, this is a favourite, as well as Star Moth as well. Okay, let's get started. So I've got my elements. So I'm going to ink our brayer up and just transfer that colour onto the gel press. Now I love this technique because you can layer. So all I need is my fan brush and some water, and I'm going to put lots of little speckles of water. Now we really need to load up the gel press with all these speckles of water to get the movement in the ink. Otherwise it's just a bit blobby. I'll show you. So I've got my card here. This isn't watercolor card. This is just a standard card that we sell. It's I think just an ivory. And I'm going to pop that over the top. Now it's very subtle, this, but like I say, it's about layering colour. And if you're not happy, if it's too light, too bright, then we can add another colour. Just dry in between the layers. So there we go. That's our very first layer. So I'm going to give that a dry. And let's pop that to the side. And now we're going to use Soft Signet. I do love this colour. It's a very neutral colour, but I just love it. I love it for all sorts of projects. So back to the fan brush, back to water, and again we're going to cover that in tiny speckles. And then pop the card down. And then the next layer. Look at that. I just love this technique. It's so organic. The shapes, the way the water forms, the inks form. I just love this effect. And no two cards will ever be the same. So it's unpredictable, but I quite like that. And now we're going to go in with our third layer. So I've got the graphite. Now this is quite a new ink pad, so it's going to be quite dark. So I need to be a little bit careful. I'm not putting too much colour on because I don't want it too dark. However, if it is, there are always ways to lighten the elements using water. So let's just see if we need to first. So back to the water, back to the speckles all over the all over the gel press, sorry. And now the last one, pop that over the top, give it a squish. Wow. Love it. Let's dry that off. I mean, it looks like you've spent ages creating this background, this watercolour effect background. And actually, you can do this in no time at all. Okay, so if we wanted to make that area here a little bit lighter so that we can stamp our focal point in, which on this occasion is our treehouse, all we're going to do is just spray a little bit of water, and then taking kitchen roll, clean kitchen roll, I'm going to just dab where I've sprayed, and you can see there the ink that comes off, just making that little area just tiny bit lighter. Of course, if you want it lighter again, just keep using that same technique. Now I'm going to dry this off finally, and now we're ready to stamp. So using our lovely VersaFine Clair, this is the Nocturne, I'm going to ink up. Just check that you've covered all that area. You can just see in the light that shine that's over the top. Double check that you've caught everywhere on that stamp, and then we're going to pop that down on the card and give it a good press. Let the ink soak in to get a really good impression. And there we go. Okay, so now we need a little branch, and we're going to pop that down on our little Perspex block. Try and always stick to the same size stamp as the block, only because it stops it rocking. It's a more sturdy finish. And we're going to pop that down. And then we've got two little houses. So we've got 1, 2. And we're going to pick the small one to go at the top, so we can see where we're stamping. And then a slightly taller house right down at the bottom here. And there we go. Okay, so I'm going to grab my mask, and I'm going to create a focal point now, like a spotlight. Using that, I'm going to go around the edge. I've got my graphite and my very tiny new stencil brush, which I absolutely love. It gives me that really nice sharp edge. It's great for detailing. And now slightly bigger stencil brush, just to widen that sort of aura going around the moon. It's all about creating an atmosphere now. Okay. Let's go back to my finer stencil brush, just to ground the tree and our little house. Now you can ground either doing what I'm doing here, or you can tear some paper or use one of our hill masks. just to ground the house and the tree, which looks so much better. Okay, so going back to stamping now, I'm just going to pick our lovely foliage. In fact, I might use a different colour. So we've got Twilight. As you know, I am an absolute fan of Twilight. It's my next go-to from our Nocturne. And all I'm going to do is just pop this at the side. Now it's up to you whether you want to pop some wording on top of this. I always love a script somewhere, but as I say, that's entirely up to you. And then lastly, every shadow has a story, and that's what I'm going to use. And now all I'm going to do is pull this whole image together by going around the edge. And all you're doing now is just framing your lovely card. This just pulls your eye into the center. So working your way all around the edge. And you see, by doing that, it automatically just pulls you in. So we need to brighten this a little, certain areas anyway. So first of all, I'm going to go around the edge. I've got my Wink of Stella, which is just so lovely. It's subtle, but it's so shimmery. I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see that in a certain light. Maybe not. You'll just have to take my word for that. It's super, super shimmery. And then I'm going to grab, this is just a white pen, and I'm going to work my way around the moon, just tightening up that line. Now, if you're not confident about drawing a line, just dot. It's a lot easier if you're not confident about drawing a line. But all we're doing is just tightening up that contrast now between the moon and the sky. Now, it's things like this that make a big difference. So it's always thinking about attention to detail. I've got my yellow Posca here, which is a glitter pen, and this gives me some lovely sparkles. It's almost like a gold. I'm going to put a little of that in the windows. This is also the orange glitter pen as well. So it's not too bright, but you've got that lovely, lovely shimmer. And then let's add a little bit of glitter just to finish off. Okay. And there we have it. So I would glue that down onto there once it's dry. And you've got yourself a lovely, lovely card. But I do absolutely love this technique using the gel press. It's so much fun. And no two, like I say, are the same. So there's a little bit more vibrancy on this one. This one's a little bit more darker, a bit more moody. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thanks for joining me. And you take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.